All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Willa, and you're at Willa Trades. If you're at this channel, you're at this channel because you're interested in learning how to day trade. Right now, what we've been doing is building up the channel, doing a series of watch lists. We're going to start doing more and more trades as we go. Just got done with a vacation, so I was off for a couple days. What you see behind you is SPY, QQQ, and SPX. For those of you who don't know, SPY and QQQ are ETFs. SPY mimics the S&P 500. QQQ mimics the NASDAQ, and SPX also mimics the S&P. In fact, it is the S&P essentially. It's the index for the S&P. So I've been trading for about 2 years, and through this process, one of the most important things that I can tell you that I found is actually creating levels and then knowing how the instrument you're going to trade moves around levels. Okay, I primarily trade SPX, but yesterday was a great example of I should have been trading QQQ. And let me show you what I mean. Okay, so if you look very closely, this is SPX. This is Monday. This is yesterday. Yesterday, you see that we came down. We had a bounce where we kind of touched this level and tested this level. But the actual level that was probably more appropriate to use was going to be our QQQ level. Let me see if I can get it up, because that's what the market was actually moving off of. You can see right here we hit it almost to a T. So this was the more ideal level for me to trade. I was trying to figure out where I thought it was going to bounce on the S&P. And because we had bounced short and came back and retested, it looked like we were going to break. But when I looked, we actually held above this 480 level. So that was yesterday. Enough about yesterday. Let's go ahead and jump into today. All right. So here's what I'm looking at for today. Let me bring this into a today 5-minute chart. So these are all 5-minute charts. With the SPX, it doesn't trade overnight, so we kind of have to use our levels based on what we see in front of us from yesterday. Okay, so for SPY, we see here that we set a pre-market low down here around 569.65, and we have a pre-market high around 571.3. What I'm looking at see happen is because over the span of the chart, we've been moving up. This is our ES chart, which is our futures chart. We've been moving up. We did a retest into this level. We powered up and through, and now we broke the previous all-time high, and we made a new all-time high last week. So it looks like we're threatening to push above it. I do have a level above it on my S&P chart, my SPY chart, and my level above it on my SPY chart is actually 580. Let's go ahead and bring that up. And we'll bring the 1 hour chart. Boom. Okay. So my level that I have set above it, and this is purely based on the Fibonacci sequence, is a 580.21. So I have that should turn out to be a 5 level. It helps that it's right around a psychological number of 580. So at some point we're looking to break, and our first break, if we break this 5, basically 72.88, is we're going to look for some kind of retest of a level, and whether that level is going to be directly for our pre-market high, because I think today or tomorrow could be today. We don't really have any catalyst today, so tomorrow might be more likely. But if we break it, we come back down and retest, we're going to take a call entry up to the previous all-time high, and that'll be a simple quick scalp that we're going to get in and get out. If we do not break this level today and we look to reject, we're going to look to come down and either bounce right here at 570. You can see right here we already had a kind of a pre-market bounce, or we're going to look for it to come further, come back down and retest this 569.65. So we're going to be watching the SPY chart really carefully and seeing what it does, and using the SPY chart to trade our SPX. On the other side, we're going to be paying very close attention to QQQ. And if you can see here, we have been in resistance or supply for some time. We did break above it. We came up and we actually tested 486.33 yesterday. So we actually came up and tested this and rejected above it. So what we're going to look to see is whether or not we go back up and retest. I'm going to see this orange line represents yesterday's close. So I'm going to look for us to come up, break above yesterday's close, bounce it, and then go up. So let's draw that for you guys so it's more visual. So we're going to look for a break, a retest of this level, and then a move above. I got this little purple line as kind of like a little special level that I saw from yesterday that were rejected right before close. So that's what we're looking at. The level on that special level that I have is 485.85 basically. But we're going to look to retest this 485.35, push all the way up to 486.335, and we're going to watch what happens at that level. So for those of you who are interested in seeing me trade live one day, please hit like and subscribe. Watch the videos and see if you have any questions. We're going to look to do a level setting video this week since we're going to all-time highs again. We're going to look to do a level setting video, and we're also going to look for how I